with that, we go to the session now. We talk about uh, balance scorecard for 3PL, for warehousing and transportation companies, especially for 3PLs. Okay, so we talk about technology, we talk about operations, we talk about excellence, we talk about the safety, the disruptions, everything. Now let us talk more about strategy. So how do you do manage your strategies how do you manage your strategy for your warehousing and transportation businesses? So Praveen, can you allow Josna to join us?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So our colleague Jyoshna is here. We will together will present. We'll talk about balance scorecard for warehousing and transportation. So Jyoshna, she is a senior consultant for food strategy, enterprise strategy solution. We call it as a business growth. Jyoshna. Okay. Jyoshna has MBA graduation and 10 years experience with data labs. So she takes care of the flu strategy, solution architecture, and also the product management. Okay. So thank you, Jyoshna, for joining the session today. Okay. Let us start. Your mic, your voice, you just check your voice, Jyoshna. Maybe it in mute, unable to hear you. Can you check? Can you try? Mhm. Can you just make sure that your mic is working, Joshna? Would you like to join from other device also? Yeah, you can try that. You can try, no problem. Okay, so let me start the session with the introduction, and you can have both the devices, by the way, if it is possible. No problem. You can just keep both active, no problem. Um, it should be fine. No problem.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let me start the session. So we are talking about balance scorecard. So we talk about very quickly about what is balance scorecard and how it is done to be done for warehousing and logistics companies, and then Jyoshna will take us through a use case, and she will give a demonstration of flu strategy and how all these things can be done through flow strategy. Okay, so let me start sharing screen. I think let me see it if it is open. Yeah, I'll share entire screen. So let me show the slides. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. So we are talking about introduction to balance scorecard to warehousing and transportation companies. Okay, the event is sponsored by Frusi, warehouse management system, and also Frusi transportation management. So thank you. So first of all, what is strategy? What do you mean by strategy? So it's sometimes it's very interesting to understand uh, what is strategy means. We talk strategy almost in every aspect, every scenario. We use the word strategy, but what it exactly mean it? Okay. So if you have uh, this is point A and this is point B. So let us say you have a current position and then you want to reach here. Then how many there could be multiple routes to achieve to reach there. Okay, so how you go there? First of all, where you want to go, and then how you want to reach. So this is what strategy is all about. Okay, so why you need to have strategy is if you don't have strategy, what happens? So you will just trying to do whatever you are trying to do, but results are not assured. Okay, anything may happen. So it's a, you without strategy you will be in a reactive mode, and then your resources will be wasted. So with strategy, you will plan things from the competitive advantage point, and then also it's a long-term success. So you will achieve. So there are three key important terms: strategy, planning, and execution. Strategy is what we will do to win. Planning is how we organize resources and times to achieve this, and execution how we really implement and monitor results. Okay, so this is a balanced scorecard. So here one example when we talk about why it is to be balanced is almost many majority of times measuring only financial results does not represent the company, because today you are making money but maybe you are losing competitive advantage. So tomorrow you will be out of business, even though today you are making business. Okay, same thing with happens like multiple companies like Nokia. You did not realize that something is coming up, the Blackberries, and there are so many things. So you did not realize what is coming. Only you are looking at financial things. So if you want to have a balanced view of an organization, so you need to have a financial view, you need to have a customer view. So what you are going to give to the customer, and then to satisfy this customer requirements or customer perspective, so you need to have an internal business. So all your internal business processes and everything need to be aligned to deliver this. Then finally, you are as an organization, you need to keep learning and growing. Otherwise, you will not meet these three perspectives. So that's the balance scorecard is. Okay. So there is a methodology called execution premium. Okay. So this talk about six-step methodology. So first of all, the stage one is develop strategy. So you need to have your strategy in place. The second thing is you make sure that this strategy is translated into execution terms. Then finally, the third stage is you align the organization towards this. Then in the stage four, all your operations should be in alignment with the strategy. Then execute it. You continuously do it. Okay. So while doing, you do both pro operations and projects. Also, operations means it's a day-to-day activity. Project means you are doing something to achieve something. Okay. So then finally, you need to have a review. So you need to have a review mechanism so that you keep measuring on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis how your execution is going on. And in the stage six, you need to test it. Are we getting the results what is expected or not? If not, you just correct it. So this is a cycle talks about methodology called execution premium. It's very popular methodology. Okay. So this also tells you something about strategy map. So strategy map means you have something cascaded in the company. So completely you can create strategic objectives. Okay. And then the group of objectives will tell you how your organization will perform. So when we just talk about balance scorecard, where we talk about financial perspective, customer, the process, and then learning and growth. Here you will have the objectives. So in any company, okay, so in any company, when you take the what you need to achieve in finances, so you need to have a profitability, you need to increase revenues, reduce costs. So these are very common. Okay, likewise for the customer also you can have some key deliverables to satisfy customers like value or service. It is not possible for every company to do everything to the customers, but you can choose what you are going to deliver to the customers. So that is your strategy. And then everything, your internal processes need to be aligned to that. So this is called strategy map. Here, each oval, what you see here is called strategic objective. Okay. So for each objective, what does that mean is each strategic objective will have a measure, because if you don't measure, you cannot manage. So each strategy, for example, you might say you want to digitize your warehouse. So that could be an objective. Okay. If you have that objective, what is the measure? Then what is the target you want to achieve? And what is the gap, current gap? Now this current gap should be closed through initiative. This is a project, right? And this needs a budget. So this is how you need to have it. So objective measures, targets, and then initiatives to close the gaps. So this is a classical balance scorecard. To talk about here, we talk about strategic objectives. You can see in the left side the strategy map. Okay? And then you have a balance scorecard measure, you have a target, and then particular initiative. Initiative is nothing but a project. Okay, so this way, if you monitor, and this way, if you monitor, you will have a sustainable execution of your strategy, and then all these objectives are linked. So one drive the other. So it's called cause and effect. So if you want to achieve profits, okay, or return on net assets, it does not happen directly. So it has to happen through a link. It has to happen through objectives in a sequence. So there are something called value gap closure. We will talk about in the system. Okay, likewise. So flow strategy is a solution supporting organizations and including warehousing and transportation companies to have a business growth. Okay. So what it does is it will help you to plan and do goal setting and then align everything in the organization, which includes your business processes, systems, people, everything, whatever we just hear from the morning today, everything need to be aligned to the strategy. Okay, so strategy analysis and formulation are part of this, and then execute. Okay, so you need to have a discipline to execution. Okay, that's we were calling as an excellence in execution kind of thing. Okay, so you execute it rigorously without problem, and then you experience the growth. Okay, so that's what True Strategy does in the business growth platform. Okay, I just skip this, and it is in a very detailed. But what we do as Data Labs India is we support organizations' business growth to True Strategy. We support manufacturing companies through manufacturing excellence, through manufacturing execution system and IoT integrations, IT and OT integrations. And then we support supply chain excellence for warehousing, transportation, and other part of supply chain organizations through warehouse management, transportation management, and control tower solutions. Okay. We also help in doing all these things in form of services also. Okay. So I think this is a organizational alignment where if you have a multiple organization units, like you have multiple business units, like multiple warehouses or multiple logistics units, so that all things can be aligned. There is a structured approach how everything can be aligned in the balance scorecard framework. Okay. So I skip this. There are plenty of dashboards. And what we do is we do a consulting for establishing balance scorecard and the XPP methodology. We also help you to support to run the strategy management process for the business growth. Okay, so this is a brief of a brief of the presentation. From here, Ms. Jyostna will take up and show how this is done through system and how it is done through systems driven approach and help you to achieve excellence in strategy and business growth. Over to you, Josna.
Thank you, sir. And good evening to everyone once again. This is Jyostna. So, really, I'm excited to present the balanced scorecard design, specially designed for 3PL company. This is completely focused on the warehousing and transportation operations. So, from here, let me share my screen. Okay. So, let me know if you are able to see my screen.
It did not come still, but let's see. Yeah, now the screen is coming. I think you have shared the full screen. Yeah, yeah, we can see it. Yes.
Sake of bandwidth, can I switch off the camera?
Yeah, yeah, please, no problem.
Okay, thank you. So this is the Flu strategy application. So I just want to give the just 1 minute of intro about these modules. So later I will show the completely the scorecard approach what we discussed while presenting the PPT by Abdul. So let me give the intro of about these modules. So basically, this is the True Strategy application. So these are all the modules what we have in True Strategy. So this is a strategy analysis. So where we can evaluate the current strategy and then plan for the future success. And we have the two modules like BSc and then vocab. So to execute this, we can use to execute the strategy. And we have the enterprise PMO. So this is a centralized module. So here we can maintain all the portfolios, programs, and then related initiatives and everything. And we have the people performance, so which is the completely HR module. Basically, it can perform in two ways. Whether it could be work as a standalone, or else it can be linked to the organizational strategy to achieve our strategic goals and everything. And we have the business processes and risk and compliances. At the organizational level, what are the risks and compliances we have? So we can maintain all of them here. And the next thing is the budgeting module. And next we have the organizational assessments, so where we can see the sustainability and then organizational health index, and whether our strategy is in going in right way or not. So through the assessments we can know that. So this module can perform that. And next one is the performance reporting. So this is a completely transformation. Here we can see the all the scores and dashboards, reports, and everything. And the next one is the OSM, so which is the most important thing. From here itself, the managers can send the alerts and the notifications to the employees to update the monthly performances and everything. And we have the integrations. The Flow strategy have the AI layer as well. So this can help us to do the analysis and then get the performance insights through AI by using the local LLMs and then external LLMs and everything. So this is all about the Flow strategy module. Now I want to start with the thing from the dashboards. So now I would like to show the scorecard dashboard. So where we can see all our the balance scorecard uh, related objectives and everything. So usually, so the balance scorecard basically help us to translate logistic strategy into measurable actions. So across four perspectives, it's basically differ based on the organization needs and everything. So in our case, we have the four perspectives like financial, customer, internal process, and then learning and growth. So this internal process usually here we can call it as a operational perspective, and here we can call uh, the people. Okay, so here in each perspective we can see the strategic objectives whatever we can define for the 3PL company. Okay, which is focused on the revenue. Okay, so in the financial perspective we can see all the objectives and their connected measures and their targets actual performances at the chosen month. So if we have the L2 level of measures, so once we click on it, so we can see their measures and then their targets, performances, and everything. So in each panel, we consider as a one perspective. So at one perspective for each objective, what are the performances score we have, and then at the perspective level, what are the scores we have, and finally, what is the balance scorecard, the scorecard score whatever we have, so that the system can automatically calculates based on the measure inputs and everything. And whenever we hover the cursor on it, we can see their performance insights, what we updated in the performance screens and everything. Okay, so this is what all about the scorecard dashboard. And then one more dashboard we have like that is a strategy map. So which is the most important dashboard. So basically this strategy map visually explains how improving our people and the internal process leading to better customer outcomes usually. So with this customer outcome, we will get the financial benefits. So here in this strategy map, we can see all the scorecard level strategic objectives, whatever we defined for this warehousing and transportation operations. So whenever we click on the one objective in left side, okay, we can see that particular objective score, whatever the performance at this month. So we can see that performance and also the connected measures and their scores, and comparing with the last month of performance, we can see the trends as well here and their connected initiatives. So which is helping to achieve these strategic objectives. That initiatives also we can see here, and then their scores and everything we can see. So likewise, so if there is any risks for this particular objective, so that part also we can see here along with the likelihood and then consequences, the probability of these risks and everything, the flag, those details also we can see here. So in this dashboard, this is a friendly user friendly dashboard. So from here itself, so basically here we have the drill down option actually. So if you want to see the score of this particular objective, and if you want to see the full story of the any objective or measure or initiative, you just double click on it. It will take you to the next tab. So here we can see all the information. We no need to choose again manually. The system automatically reads whatever the objective we have chosen. Okay. So and then here in this objective story, we can see all the connected measures and their performance clearly. And from here also, if you want to check, if you have any doubts about the any about the measure, the total revenue is still 100 crores only, so we not reach the target value, so why it has. So if you have any doubts, if you want to see the clear details and everything about this measure, so you just click on it. So it will take you to the new tab. Here you can see the full story of this measure. And also, while this measure performance updates and everything, the responsible persons and then the managers can give their performance insights. Why it has not reaching our target? Why still the performance is poor or moderate? So that performance insights we stored here. So that information they can read, and if they want to give recommend actions to improve their performance of measure, so we have the scope to maintain those details and everything also. And also here we have the option to uh, compare current year versus last year performances also, the time series, and then the historical information, everything we can see here. So if you want to compare with the previous months of data, so there is a scope also we have to see the current year versus last year performances and everything, and the historical data also we have in right side. So like way, from everywhere we have the drill down option from here. Okay. So like way we can see the initiative stories, measure stories and everything from here itself. So this is all about the strategy map. And here we have the another dashboard called initiative performance. So this initiative performance, basically here we can monitor the ongoing projects whatever we have. So those ongoing projects we can see here. Here we can see all the cumulated initiative performances, schedule performance, cost performance, how much time, scheduled time we utilized, still what we remain, so the budget utilizations, the cost comparisons, so everything we can see here. So okay. And also the individual initiative view also we have that. And the next thing, we have the measure dashboard also. Here we can see all the all the measures whatever we have at the scorecard level. So we can see all of them here along with their performances and then current versus last year performances, everything we can able to see like this way. And if you want to see any one particular one measure performance also, that also possible we have. So like way we have the number of dashboards. So these are all the related to the scorecard dashboards, and also we have the organizational dashboard, so where we can see the list of organizations and their performances and everything. Here we can see the cascade. If we have the multiple organizations, if you want to see their values at one place, so this will help us to see their individual and then all organizations scores and everything. So here we can see the score of the scorecard and how many objectives we have. So if we click on it, so we can get the all 14 objectives and their connected measures, their performances, and even at the objective level of performance score also we can get here. Like way we can see all the initiative scores and risks and business process, everything we can see at this dashboard level. Okay, so these are all the dashboards what I want to show for the scorecard level. And then next I just want to show you the OSM, so where the managers can send the alerts to the users to update the monthly performances. So in this OSM, we have the number of modules. Here we have the strategy execution, which is focused on the scorecard. So from this screen, the managers can send the alerts to the users to update the performances. So here we can see how many measures are updated, how many measures are not updated. So uh, everything we can see here, how many updated, what not yet updated. Okay, and if you want to send the reminders to the these users to update the things, so we have the option also. So you can just directly send the mails, so they can receive the mail with the URL. So here they no need to give the access permissions and everything. So just they can click on the URL without having any user login credentials and everything. They'll get the access to the particular measure screen only, so that they can directly update the performances, actual targets and everything. They can directly save that. So then the details will be automatically populate here. So like way the managers can handle this OSM process and everything. So for this OSM we have for objectives, themes, initiatives, OKRs, organization. Wherever we have the monthly performance, for all of them we have the OSM process. So this is all about the OSM. And then I just I would like to show the master setup. Just a second. Okay, so this is the balanced scorecard BSc module. So here we can set up all, we can name the our scorecard, and then we can add our the focus areas like the perspectives, financial, customer, learning and growth. So these perspectives we can maintain here. And then if we have any strategic themes that we can maintain, and the strategic objectives, so that also we can define at the each perspective level. And we have the measure library, so here we can assign all the measure behavior, whatever the polarities, threshold, okay, the benchmarks. So all kind of things we can maintain at the measure level. And to achieve, and then to achieve these strategic objectives, we need to maintain initiatives. So that initiatives we can maintain here with all the required information and everything. We can define all the initiatives. So once we're done with these master setups and everything, we have the performances. So in this performance screens, here the users, the responsible persons who are there for these measures and objectives and then initiatives, so they can update the performances month on month from here itself. Okay, so this is all about the measure data. So like way we have the objective story. Here we can see all the connected objective related informations and everything. Like way we have the initiative story. So in this initiative story we can update monthly expenses, and then we can update the the activities and milestone performances and everything. Under each activity and milestone, if there is any tasks, so that performances also they can update and then save it. So like way they can maintain, they can update the initiative related activities and milestones and everything. If they want to see any risks related to the project, or else during the initiative, so if there is any issue uh, or any risk occurred, so that also we can record here from here itself. And the initiative, for the initiative, the connected measures and their performances, so all these details we can able to see here. And the most important thing, in every story screen we have the communication option. So if you want to send the recommended actions to the users, or any if you want to share any thoughts to the particular persons and this responsible persons, you just use the mail icon. So it will navigate to the communication screen with all the default selections and everything. So from here itself we can send the mails. So the particular recipients, so they will receive the mails with the only the link. So once they have completed the task, they can update the status and then percentage of it, and their user comments whatever they have, so they can update it and then save theirs. So like way this can be performed. So this is all about the scorecard. I just I would like to show the people performance once. So which is helps to achieve the human resource strategic objectives and everything. And also this is also sometimes plays a key role to achieve organizational level strategic objectives and everything. So in this people performance module we have the three ways. One is the individual, team, and then 360-degree review assessment. Basically this is, so by accumulating these three performances we will get the final performance scores. And we have the 9 box model. So in this 9 box model, for each employee, we can record the future potential values. And then we have the 9 box model, the grid we have. So in this grid, we can see where the employee is placed at the potential and then performance level. And next thing, we have the competency module we have. So in this competency module, we have the competency chart actually. Just a second. Okay. So this is the competency chart. So in this competency chart, we can find what are the skill. I mean, how much skill gap for the each employee have, and then what are the trainings required to improve their competency gap. I mean, to reduce their competency gap. So we can assign those training programs here. So for these training programs, we can schedule the batches, and then we can conduct the training programs. So like we can maintain the people performance module in True Strategy. And also we have the business processes. So all the processes which are linked to the strategic objectives that we can maintain. And the methodologies we can define here, which can help to improve the process of business process. And the next we can define the monthly updates and everything. And finally we have the reports. Here we have the business process matrix, so where we can see the strategic objectives and then business process connectivity and everything. So it will be like this. So here we can see the all the strategic objectives and their business processes. This icon show how much influence is there in between the objective, strategic objective, and then business process. And finally here we can see for each business process what are the methodologies linked. And if we have, we can see the business process performances and everything here. So this is the business process matrix. Okay. And the next we can define all the risks and compliances. If there is any strategic risks and everything, so we can define all of them also here. So likewise, we can do the assessments also. And next, we have the reports and dashboards. We already saw that. And and the next thing is the AI Explorer we have here. So I'll just show you that how it integrated with the Fru strategy and all. So this is the AI Explorer. Just a second. So this is the AI Explorer. So it is this is linked to the Pro strategy, and here we have the modules like interview chatbot. So interview chatbot analysis by ESM, AI, some configurations, and storytelling and knowledge management. These modules we have here. So in this interview chatbot, basically the top managers like a CEO, CFO, these people want.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
please go ahead, Jyotsna. What
Are you
happened?
able to hear me? My
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So this is the interview chatbot. So in this interview chatbot, basically the top management can record their questionnaires and everything here, and then they can share the link to the employees. So they can do the assessment like this way here, and here they can record their questions. So the question will be play like this, and the employees can record their answers by click on it, and they can give their answers, and then they can record it. So like way they can answer their questions, so one by one like this, and then they can record everything here. So this assessment whatever done by the employees, so that can be cumulated, and they can see assessments like this. By the way, this view is not for everyone. The only the admins can able to see the overall assessment details and everything here. Finally, we can generate the reports, assessment report, which can be downloadable. Okay. And the next thing is we have the analysis module. So here we have the pestle, porters, four corners. These analysis modules we have. So through the AI, okay, we can do the pestle analysis also. Here we have the some models like DeepSeek, Gemini, and everything. So by giving the inputs like organization, year, version, on which product and customer group, region, you are focusing on to conduct the analysis, you can give your all your inputs, and if you have any another considerations, we have the additional fields as well. So it will take the other extra considerations also. So with that it will generate the uh, analysis for a pestle analysis one by one. We have already generated here like this. By the way, it will take the some time to load. Usually the outcome will be like this. Okay, so like we can do the analysis for porters, four corners. So for all of them here like this. And the next one, we have the analysis by AI. So usually the scorecard information, we have the bulk months of data. So whenever we can maintain the scorecard, it will be more than 1 year. So at the time the records will be more. So at the time we can't able to find the exact information by searching and by filtering all the data. So for that, we have the supporting module through the AI called Talk to Data. So in this Talk to Data, you can just directly enter your query. You can click on the Go. So the output, the result will be displayed automatically here. Uh, for example, if you want to know any particular employee, performance in 1 month. So you just directly enter that. So the system, the talk to data can give the that exact information and everything. Okay. So like we have the another modules also, the AI analysis, story analysis and everything. So if you want to get any uh, the analysis information by analyzing the data, whatever the data we have added in the module. So example, for the BSc related information or any OKR module information, any people, business, risk and compliances, if you want to analyze that, if you want to get any uh, the uh, uh, the summary of the performance and everything. So here we have the option called analysis by AI for the BSc and then OKR modules. You can just directly select your organization, scorecard, year and period. So at which month you want to analyze the data. So you can just directly click on the generate. So the AI can be provide the whatever the measures we have and then initiatives we have and what are the summary inputs and then key observations. So all the these information AI can be provided here. By the way, here we have the two LLMs like local LLMs and then external LLMs. So that data or the operational data, whatever we have, so that can be uh, usually that can be confidential. So that's why we can use it by using the local LLMs. So we can do the analysis and everything for this. Along with this, if you want to share this information to any users, we have the send option also. So with this, you can send the mails to the I mean, you can send this report generated report to the users also. Okay. So like way we can perform at the OKR module level, people, business process, risk and compliances and everything. So this is all about the free strategy and then AI Explorer. Okay.
Okay, are you done, Jyotsna?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have done with the free strategy module.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Jyotsna, for a wonderful lecture. I think a full strategy will help you to do strategy analysis, formulate your strategies, and align the organization, and then execute whatever strategies you want to do. That's a one stop solution for your business growth. Okay. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So I take this as an opportunity to thank all the speakers from the morning. So we had Sunil Bharadwaj, we have Shankaran, we had Alexander Bor, Suresh Kavali, and then we had Krishnan, Rajesh Salomji, and then followed by Jyotsna. So thank you, all the speakers, for delivering wonderful lecture. All the participants for very actively participating and sharing your thought processes, and and the organizers of FUSI. So FUSI is a world-class supply chain excellence solution, which has manufacturing execution, warehouse management, and transportation management. So on behalf of entire FUSI team, I thank you one and all for a wonderful summit, very successful summit. So thank you. So what we do next is we offer, we prepare the videos again, and we post it those who have missed the session today. Okay, and stay tuned for next week on 6th December. We have a Global Manufacturing Excellence Summit. Then we have you attend that. So where we talk about exclusive about manufacturing. Stay tuned. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.